my area of interest is the print media. I honestly just love writing a lot, and getting to convey a story through words is like amazing to me. A lot of people get this type of information after high school, and with what I want to be, this is very beneficial to me in the future. So this is going to be like a great head start.
My focus is in visual production. I do a little bit of audio production as well, but mainly visual. What I've learned is, obviously how to set up a camera when it's fresh out the package, or how to set it up manually connected to the computer. What I've learned from Mr. Small was that you could be in front of the camera and still making a difference, and you could be behind the camera and still making a difference. As an inspiration we have on the wall is Jose Etienne. He started just like us, but he was in front of the camera instead of in the back, but he still made a difference.
Welcome to Ed Vlogcast with Bright Minds, produced by the Communications section of the Ministry of Education and Technical and Vocational Training, where we give students a spotlight to shine. I am your host, Jonalee McIntosh. Thank you for joining us. Today, I am joined by Brenae Butler of CV Bethel Senior High School and Nathan Gardiner of Government High School. Welcome to the show. So as you know, the Ministry of Education and Technical and Vocational Training celebrated Career and Technical Education Month during the month of February. What did your school do as part of Career and Technical Education Month? Brenae?
To celebrate Career and Technical Educational Month, our business department had an exhibition where they displayed modern and past technology used, like overhead projectors versus the projectors nowadays, typewriters versus computers, and etc.
Awesome. And Nathan, what did your school celebrate as part of Career and Technical Education Month?
Well, the government high school did an exhibition as well at the school. So the cosmetology department, they did manicures, pedicures, facelifts, stuff like that. They also did massages and amongst other things. The hospitality department, they showcased cooking. So they gave out free samples of different kinds of food. The technical education part, they did carpentry. So they showcased carpentry that they made in classes. They also taught other students how to hammer different kinds of nails in. But what the business department, my department, did, we showcased marketing. So we displayed setups of different kinds of marketing ways. We also created companies that we could use to help societal issues such as obesity, amongst other things.
Awesome. That sounds great. And I know that both of you are business students. So what business subjects in particular do you guys study at your school, Brenae?
There are actually 4 different business subjects at my school, which is Business Management 1, Business Management 2, Business with Modern Language, and Office Administration, but I'm currently enrolled in Business with Modern Language.
Awesome. And Nathan, what all business subjects do you study at your school?
At our school, we have business management, business with modern language, and office management. My subject that I'm currently in is office management, and within office management, I am taught keyboarding, office procedures, and commerce.
Awesome. And Brenae, what are you taught in your business subjects at your school?
So there is commerce, Spanish, and computer studies, but since I have passed the commerce PGCSE in grade 11 with an A, I am enrolled in keyboarding, which causes me to be a great typewriter actually,
Awesome.
and it causes me to be excluded from the extra classes at University of Bahamas, which is CIS, which is why
that's
I am enrolled in
impressive.
keyboarding. Yes,
That's
ma'am.
impressive. That's great. And Nathan, what do you learn in your business subjects at your school?
Well, within keyboarding, I'm taught how to type up different documents, such as itineraries, letters, memorandums, amongst other things. In commerce, I am taught how to properly trade goods and services and how to lend your goods and services to others. And in office management, I'm taught the key parts of every office that is needed to be able to function, which is the types of office jobs, which can be a file clerk, a typist, amongst other things. I'm also taught the organizational structure of an office.
Oh, wow, that's very impressive. And so, what do you guys love most or enjoy most about your business studies at your school, Brenae?
I enjoy learning the new language, which is Spanish. I feel like it broadens you and makes your resume look better, which is make you the first choice at any um, company,
Yes,
which
it
is
does,
why
right?
I love that.
Awesome. And Nathan, what do you enjoy most about studying business at your school?
What I enjoy most about studying office management at the government high school is mainly the teachers. The teachers at the school just make it more engaging and fun and just happy to be inside this topic.
Awesome. And I know business is a very, it can be used in this modern day this modern time that we're living in. So, what do you think, how do you think business can help you in the future, whatever career path you guys choose to take? How do you think studying business will help you all?
Studying business aids you in crucial communication skills,
Mm-hmm.
helps with money management skills and budgeting, which is very important in these days and times.
Awesome. And what about you, Nathan? How do you feel this will help you in the future?
Well, it gives you an advantage, definitely. A lot of offices look for people who already have this criteria from high school, because secondary education is where you will learn this, and you would get the secondary education that you would sometimes even find in college. So it gives you an advantage in the field of work, and that's what I really like.
Awesome. And I know as business students, you guys usually do projects that you put a lot of time and effort into, perhaps. What is a business project that you guys have created or established that you are most proud about? Renee?
Okay, so a business project I am most proud of because it took most of my time is my commerce coursework.
Oh, wow.
I completed interviews, questionnaires where I chose to show the differences between wholesale and retailing. A part of that coursework would have been the Albanus and Island Wholesale. So
Mm.
those are the two establishments that I used in my coursework, and it actually got an A in coursework.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. And Nathan, what about you? What is a project that you are proud about?
Well, mine is also my coursework, because I currently just completed my office procedures coursework. So what I did, I made surveys. I was able to ask questions to organizations. Actually, this one, in fact, I was also able to interview, and I was able to just learn more about the thing I was learning. Because what my coursework was about was the types of offices. So I just was able to get to experience the different types of offices, know their disadvantages, their strengths, their weaknesses, and it was really engaging and fun for me.
Awesome. And I know you guys may have plans to study, you know, things in college. What are your plans for the future? What do you plan to study in college if that's something that you plan on pursuing, Renee?
I actually want to study right here in the Bahamas at the University of the Bahamas. I wish to obtain a master in business administration and a bachelor in science, which is nursing, where I can become a nursing practitioner and also open my own cosmetics business.
That's awesome. And the University of the Bahamas has awesome business programs. So,
Absolutely.
shameless plug. Yes, I am vouching for the University of the Bahamas. And what about you, Nathan?
When I go to college, I plan on taking up business management along with veterinary medicine, because I have a dream to be able to own my own clinic and just be able to have fun with it, because I have a passion for animals and I also have a passion for business. So I just decided to integrate them, combine them, and make a really great career out of it.
Awesome. And I know in business, you guys may tap into entrepreneurship and the importance of that. Do you guys learn about entrepreneurship and how far does it go, especially when we consider how a lot of people are trying to find multiple streams of income in today's society? How far do you go in your learning about entrepreneurship as business students?
Okay, at CV Bethel, there is a business club where each individual student gets to name their own business, sell their items. My business personally is called BB Cosmetics. Like I told you, I want to, own a cosmetics business. So each individual gets to sell their items and stuff like that, and learn about entrepreneurship and the money management and how to budget your money from your business and other stuff like that.
So tell us a little bit about BB Cosmetics. How was it started and what was the motivation for starting it?
Okay, so actually, I have a friend who started her. Initially, she started her business, a cosmetics business. So I said, you know what, I should follow in her footsteps. 'Cause I actually liked cosmetics at the time and still do. So she actually gave me the supplier's number,
Oh
which
wow.
all the way in China.
Oh
So
wow.
I was able to obtain wax sticks for
Mhm.
frontals, edge brushes, edge controls, etc. And I am now waiting on a shipment now as we speak,
Wow.
which I will be able to sell in my homeland here with my own
So you're
brand.
not just an up and coming entrepreneur, you are already an
Yes,
entrepreneur, which
ma'am.
is very commendable in
Yes,
high
ma'am.
school. So Nathan, what are you learning if you're learning anything in entrepreneur, and how far does it go for you?
Well, inside my business topics, we learn insurance, we know how to budget money. We also learn how to save money, how to do setups. So we know markup, we know how to advertise. So in our entrepreneurship, it goes as far as to tell us everything we need to know in order to begin our entrepreneurship journey.
Wow. And a lot of businesses have, areas where they have advertising personnel and things like that. So, do you find that the business studies that you're studying in your school, does it allow you to, be able to do multiple jobs within the industry, or is it just focused on one business area in particular?
I do believe that it actually expands you other than business. With Spanish, you could be a translator, you could commerce, you can be a marketer, or anything you choose to do. Also, an accountant comes under commerce with keyboard, and you could be a typewriter for any business. You could even do that for your own business. So, those three subjects commerce, keyboarding, and computer studies all of those actually helps you for you to be your own sole business owner.
Okay, what about you, Nathan? Do you think it allows you to expand your opportunities in business, or is it just focused?
With especially office procedures, it's never just focused on one particular area. With office procedures, you could have up to five separate jobs inside the office. You could be a file clerk, a typist, an accountant, a receptionist, amongst other stuff. It really broadens your perspective on how a business should be run and everybody that it takes to run that business.
That's awesome. So, what about, do you guys have any plans on being, like, for you, expanding your business even more? Or do you want to keep it as it is, or even even having multiple businesses? What are your plans for that? Do you have any other business ideas you would love to pursue?
Since I will be obtaining my bachelor in science of nursing, I also looked at selling scrubs, like not normal scrubs, like fancy scrubs with belts and
What?
bows and stuff for the female nurses. So I can also bring in some or make some for the male nurses also because you can't exclude them.
Oh, yes.
So that will be one of my other plans besides the cosmetics business.
Awesome. And so, what about you, Nathan? Do you have any plans on becoming an entrepreneur or expanding your entrepreneurship in the future?
Yes, I do have plans to become an entrepreneur. Of course, I will need to begin working at someone else's clinic, but what I will do is use the money I make over time along with money I will gain from having part time jobs at offices because I have my bachelor's, I would at that time have my bachelor's degree in office procedures and commerce. I will be able to learn how to make up my business and everybody it takes to make it up. So that way, once I get my own business started, I know exactly what I need and exactly what I have to do.
Awesome. And I know that you mentioned commerce and keyboarding as part of the business aspect that you studied. Can you just give us a little bit more about what you study in keyboarding and commerce? Like just a little bit of what you do in both subjects.
Oh, a little bit what I do in both subjects. In keyboarding, my teacher, Mrs. DeVoe, if I'm allowed to say her name, she teaches us a bunch of different documents that we would need to type up if we pursue office jobs. We tend to learn how to type different letters. We make booklets for advertisements. We also create announcements for things just as this. We know how to make news articles. We know how to do a lot of stuff thanks to keyboarding. And in commerce, my other teacher, she teaches us how to obtain that level of expertise would we need to begin trading and offering services to others so that we can make our own financial income without needing another support system.
Awesome. And Brenae, what are you taught in your different business subjects? I know it's a few. It's about three. What are you
Yes,
taught in your business subjects?
Okay, so in keyboarding, we also learn how to type various documents, memorandums, business documents, all these centers you need to own your own business, or if you choose to work at somebody else's business. In computer studies, which is when you are also hands-on, as in you are in keyboarding, you actually also type up documents that we use, the processes like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, etc., etc. And then there is Spanish. This is also a new language. They also have French, where some students are enrolled too, or also part of the business program. But Spanish is my number one since I've been taking it from primary school. So I also wish to obtain a minor degree in Spanish
Awesome.
as an option.
Are you also going to pursue that at the University of the Bahamas? Because I know they also have
Yes,
a Spanish program.
yes,
That's awesome. What about you? Do you have any extra programs that you have thoughts of pursuing, Nathan, in college, or is it just the veterinarian, a
No,
doctor?
well, no, actually, I also plan on pursuing biochemistry, physics, because I also would like to be a medical doctor who practice on people instead of just animals. So I wanted to broaden my perspective and my spectrum of different health care related situations so that if a situation presents itself to me, I'll be able to know how to completely handle it without getting nervous or without overdoing myself.
Awesome, that's great. And I know in this society that we live in, a lot of things that you were taught in high school can be translated into everyday life. So, how do you feel what you are being taught in business can be translated to everyday life and, what's going on that you feel like would happen in the future?
Okay, so currently I do work part time at Custom Couture, where you actually have to formulate your own invoices to give to customers,
Oh,
and I'm
wow.
also a cashier. So with keyboard and computer studies, it actually gives me the computer literacy and the programming that I need to know in order to complete these tasks at my part time job.
What about you, Nathan? How do you feel like it helps to your studies in business translate to everyday life?
Well, when everyday life comes, at least from my business topics, I know exactly how much I should get paid. Say, for instance, no one could swing a business student. I can tell you that now.
Oh, wow.
That's true.
Especially
Y'all
one.
think so? Y'all think so for sure?
I think so exactly because every business student should have a level of expertise in their required subjects to know how much
Mhm.
money they should make yearly, how much money they should make monthly.
Awesome.
So, translating that into everyday life, I feel like business students they should be top tier on the list because everything that translate was translated to them within school is already translated to them out of school.
Awesome. And I know business is, well, yeah, it's a subject that you definitely can use in the future. And career and technical education definitely help you guys to be able to do that. So, what other subjects are you taught in school that you really enjoy doing other than business? What other subjects are you taught?
Okay, other than business, I also have religious studies
Mhm.
and biology. But I also would prefer religious studies over biology because biology has some sort of math and I don't like math.
Me neither. Me
So
neither.
I really choose religious studies, education. So
Awesome. What about you, Nathan?
Well, and other than office management, also take up history and biology as well. Both subjects I really enjoy doing because I love the science of the world. It makes perfect sense. It gives me a scientific reasoning for a lot of situations. It also helps me understand the world around us. And for history, I love knowing like what happened in past events, what contributed to what we have as the world now.
Awesome. And what about extracurricular activities? Are you guys involved in any clubs, any sports? What's the tea? Are you guys
okay,
involved
so
in
I'm actually
extracurricular?
the deputy head girl for the 2022-2023 year. I'm enrolled in the Governor General's Youth Award. I am a silver and bronze
Awesome.
award holder. There's also business club that I told you about. There's also science club. Key Club and Interact Club that I'm enrolled in.
Okay, and what is all of those programs about? What is Key Club about? And just tell us a little bit more about the different clubs.
Key Club is basically an outreach program where you assist the less fortunate. You do food drives or anything that can help the less fortunate in your community.
And what about the other clubs?
Science Club, since I told you I like to obtain a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, you learn about the human body, all of the sicknesses and ways you can, help others who are going through those sicknesses like diabetes and hypertension. They're actually on a rise.
Yes,
In the
are.
Bahamas.
Right.
We learn mostly and mainly about that.
Oh, wow. And what about you, Nathan? Are you involved in any extracurricular activities at your school?
Yes, I am. I am a part of Key Club, Business Club, and Debate Club, and I am also a part of the track and field team.
Okay, and I know the debate club is probably preparing for a national debate soon.
Yes.
Are you guys a part of that? And how is the preparation going if you are a part of it or if you have been a part of it before?
Oh, well, the debate club competition is actually this Thursday. So what we've been doing to prepare is continuously going over our speeches, practicing them, taking our time with them because we have to use the time that we will be given at the actual competition. So when we practice, we have to use that time. So it allows us to get a feel for what to expect and how long we should expect to take.
What about you, Brenae? Are
I
you
actually am
involved in it?
also a part of the speech and debate club, but since the teacher who is in charge of the speech and debate club is actually transferred, so right now it's on pause. So I don't think we're going to be participating in the national speech and debate competition.
Oh, wow. Regardless, you both are some awesome students, and I'm so happy to have you guys on this show. Well, we have come to the end of this very exciting episode of Ed Vlogcast with Bright Minds. Students, until next time, continue to shine.
My area of interest is the print media. I honestly just love writing a lot, and getting to convey a story through words is like amazing to me. A lot of people get this type of information after high school, and with what I want to be, this is very beneficial to me in the future, so this is going to be like a great head start.
My focus is in visual production. I do a little bit of audio production as well, but mainly visual. What I've learned is, obviously how to set up a camera when it's fresh out the package, or how to set it up manually connected to the computer. What I've learned from Mr. Small was that you could be in front of the camera and still making a difference, and you could be behind the camera and still making a difference. As an inspiration we have on the wall is Jose Etienne. He started just like us, but he was in front of the camera instead of in the back, but he still made a difference.